Once upon a time, there was a language that was only spoken by a few. The privileged were fluent, but the rest hoped to pursue. Ironically, it was called the language of equality, but the language never reached the true tongues and students it hoped to reach because the people who learned didn't plan to teach. So there was a rebellion. People threatening to create their own language, make their own music, reclaim their tongues. I'm not sure if you'd believe me, but it was women at the forefront who weren't willing to settle because it mattered, they knew. They challenged the hypocrisy with pens and books, with learning and questions, with words unheard, because they knew the language of equality was what they deserved. But now, it's been over centuries. People have come and gone, and with every loss of individual, there are stories we've lost. And with every girl that doesn't make it to a school, we drown ourselves in may-have-beens and loss of potential too. How many more fatalities will it take for the glass ceiling to crumble and break, for the glass ceiling to disintegrate? You see, it took a well-read girl to get shot in the head to convince people to switch from bullets to pen. Because with ink, we get peace in pieces. Because when we read, we reason and wonder why. It took violence and an almost death to change a world low on morals. It took a young girl with immense intellectual wealth. When will the need to read reach more than the cream? When will the urge to learn be fulfilled at arm's reach? When will we fill empty notebooks with stories we haven't heard, adapt, transform the very definition of words? There's always an empty seat in a classroom and a girl somewhere with the want to learn. And if we can't make those two meet, what have we really learned? What have we really learned we need to unlearn? Education shouldn't be something that one has to earn. We must feed curious, hungry minds with the right food for thought and be mindful of all that we have consciously forgot. I once heard, if you teach a woman, you teach a family. But I believe if you teach women, you free a nation. It's time for this language of equality to no longer get lost in translation. It's time for this language of equality to become mainstream communication. It's time for this language of equality to set base as alphabets for the language of education. Thank you.